child's life is on the line. So the way I looked at it was, if I was standing in a lake and it was federally illegal to swim in the lake and my child was drowning in it, would I break the law and hop in the lake and save my kid? And the answer is hand down, yes. And if there's ever a federal law that would keep you from taking care of a loved one, then that's not a law in my book. It has no value. So when I stepped out of the closet and told the world, I did it for all of the kids out there, because kids can't fight cancer alone. And if that means that I have to go sit in prison, well, I'll go sit in prison, and then it's up to all of you to do your part. And if that means that you have to go sit in prison, at one point in time, everybody's going to have to go sit in prison, or we're going to legalize it, or something's going to change. But at the end of the day, I made that decision because I had to as an individual. And I know that by getting out on news stations and saying I break federal law and state law, I'm endangering my family and I'm endangering, myself. But at the same time, it needs to be said so people understand that these laws, the Substance Abuse Act, is not amended to the Constitution of the United States. It has no weight. They are using an act to undermine our Constitution, and we are allowing them to do that. And so we have to say, hold the phone. You haven't amended it to the Constitution, and we are not going to allow you to put another American in prison for it. And until then, until people go down and actually read the Constitution, how many people here today have read the Constitution of the United States of America? How many of you believe in it? How many of you would go to a federal court and depend your whole life on the Constitution and let a jury of your peers decide your fate? That's what it takes. It takes the individuals to go there and give that Constitution and not plea bargain and stand up there, and if they have to be that martyr, then be that martyr. Be it. Martin Luther King said it's every citizen's duty in a just society to obey just laws. And at the same time, it's every citizen's duty to disobey unjust laws. And the Substance Abuse Act is an unjust law. We don't need to waste our time talking about medical benefit, like these guys said. They're talking about how to regulate it. A free market will regulate it, and we just got to demand the legalization. And if that means going to prison, rock and roll.